Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Absolutely terrible. I didn't even say start. Okay, right, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Daphne.
Sorry, what's your name?
Rambo. I'm from Brazil.
Good.
Hello, I'm Luis from Greta.
Hello, I'm Francesca from Italy.
Sorry, what's your name?
Francesca Square.
Francesca Squared. Very good.
Hello, I'm Chiara from Colombia.
Very good.
Hello, I'm Lina from France.
What was the first word that Lina just said?
Hello.
She said
Hello.
hello. So how do you say that?
Hello.
Exactly. Do you smoke, Lina?
No.
How old are you?
24.
24.
Yes.
There you go. So I want you smoking 25 cigarettes a day. Okay. So what medical condition do all native speakers have? Asthma. So you want to be. Okay. That's very good. Excellent. Thank you, Lina. Next, Greta.
Hello, I'm Greta and I'm from Edberg.
Hello.
Hello, Greta.
Hello, Greta. Yes, sorry about that, Greta. Hope you get to Edberg.
Hello, my name is Edberg. I am from Mexico.
Very good. Okay, excellent. And up.
I'm Chiara and I'm from Italy.
Sorry. Hello, Chiara. Hello, Chiara. What a disgrace. And up with Ali.
Hello, I'm Yvonne. I'm from Mexico.
Oh, you prefer Yvonne?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't like Italia.
Italia?
Idalia.
I prefer Yvonne.
Oh,
The
yeah.
name.
Yeah, to be honest, we almost. So, Yvonne. Is that your first name or second name?
Second name,
Second
but it's
So, your first is this, yeah?
yeah.
It's almost the same as. Oh, we almost got another Italian. Okay, excellent, very good. Right, okay, so question for Yvonne.
Why your first name is Italia? It's a typical
No,
name.
No.
Italia.
Italia.
This is
Italia. Sorry. Yeah. Oh my God.
You know Francesca Square.
Come on now, quick, another question.
It's your first time in Dublin.
Well, I've been here for 2 months ago.
Ah, okay.
Since 2 months.
Since 2 months.
So you would say, I have been here since 2 months ago.
I have been here since 2 months ago.
Very good. Chiara, question to Chiara.
Chiara?
No. Right, behind the pillar here, Okay?
Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Sorry, Andrew, you have Alexis just for the morning.
He's not on my list. No?
I have Alexis just for the morning. It's just for today. It's from Vamos English, Andrew.
Oh, all right. I thought you said you have him.
Him, it's with
All
him.
right, okay. Right. Come in, Alexis. I got confused there. Right. Wherever you wish. You can over there on the sofa. Oh, for God's sake. Right. So, Chiara, question for Chiara.
My last day before holiday.
Yes.
I can do it. You can.
Get out!
Dying because of the heat in Italy, but I wanna go.
Very good. I thought you were going to Spain. No? All right.
Spain.
I thought you were going to Spain. Anyway,
I
right.
don't wanna spend money.
Oh, that's true. Daddy will give it to you. Right, Chiara. Question for Chiara.
Chiara, do you prefer cats or dogs?
I prefer cats.
No way.
I like dogs too.
Cats. Terrible choice there, Chiara. Terrible choice. Next, Vincent. Question for Lina.
Why did you decide to study English?
Because I need it for my work.
What is your job?
I don't have.
You don't have a job. Okay, to find a job. Very good. Roberto, question for Greta.
Greta.
Yes, yes, Greta. This is Roberto, our old student.
I don't know. It's late. Where are you from?
Right, okay. Italy. Greta, now, do you prefer cats or dogs?
Dogs.
And we'll see if you're a good student or not. Do you like the film Titanic?
Yes.
Dear. Terrible choice, terrible. Rambo, question for Edberg.
What's your hobby?
What? Ask that question again.
What is your hobby?
Your what?
Hobby.
Hobby. What's your hobby? Or what are your hobbies?
Play soccer.
Play soccer.
Yeah.
Do you support a particular team?
In Mexico, yeah.
Yeah. What's the team in Mexico?
Tigres.
Oh, Tigres. Yeah. Terrible, Roberto. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Okay. Next, Luis. Question for Alexis.
Alex, that?
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Did you just say that? Yeah. Don't say that to a person. Okay. So, him, for example, would be possible.
Okay, sorry. How many?
What? Alexis. Roberto has been in the cast for months. Okay.
Where are you from? And are you from?
Mexico.
Mexico. I'm from Mexico. You can think
So tell us two things about Mexico. One bad thing and good thing about Mexico.
the best thing about Mexico is the food. The worst thing about Mexico is maybe perhaps the crime, organized crime.
But a lot of countries that is a lot of organized crime.
Yeah, but that was his answer there, Louis. That was his answer. Okay, very good. Excellent. All right. So, Alexis, this is my name. If you need one of these. Okay, right. The first thing that I want you to do is choose the topic for the week. Okay, now I want you to work together. Okay? So, hello, Laurie. Laurie is one of our students. Okay. And we have 5 million new students. Okay, right. So if you were one of the students who was here last week, I would like you to work with one of the students who was not here last week. There we go. So stand up, you, all of you.
Why?
Because the new students are too nervous.
But we need to.
No, you don't have to clear me.
Alexis.
Just don't make
Right,
mistakes.
okay, so there we go.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so girls, you work together. Roberto, you work with Lina. Greta, you work with Francesca. Chiara, I'm sorry, you have to work with this idiot. Okay. Edberg, you work with Rambo, and Alexis, you work with your good friend Luis. Now, this is not Roberto, it's Alexis. Okay, right. And Vincent, you work with whoever you want. Yes, choose the topics for the week. Okay.
Also you can write to doing exercises Yeah, yes, it's proposition. A good proposition. It's easy.
Complain about
I'm like,
Yeah, actually. So I don't know.
You have 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. Use your card. Luis, have you finished your task? Oh, good, excellent, good work.
So,
Andrew.
I went to Brazil. Yes, where? I went to Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. Cada vez igual. Oh, was nice. Yeah, just for vacation. How long did you stay there? I stayed in Rio on 1 week. Sao Paulo,
Andrew.
4 weeks.
Yes.
And
I have a
4 days
situation in the
They're going to fire you, yes?
No.
Alone?
It's
Oh,
because
no, with my partner.
I start to my training as a chef, but they use this situation or this training
I need to come back there.
to cover
Yeah.
the vacancy.
Yeah.
Vacancy. So they hire a new chef. So it's like
Kind of the file. It's a perfect place.
I don't really know what you're saying.
Yeah,
So first of all, how do you understand the word?
when we were
Chef.
I think it was Sao Paulo.
Chef, the French pronunciation.
In higher
Come
But yeah.
Now, Vincent, are you helping Lina to do what she's supposed to do? Yeah, try. And Francesca Squared, are you helping? Alright, okay. Francesca Squared, you do a little bit more there. Yeah, go on.
And for example, last week I worked as a KP because they hired a new chef, but this new chef is very bad, and the other chef say me, oh, I
Told me.
I try to give you the change for the chef, the cuisine. So that I need to train, but I
You have to train the new chef, or you train?
I need to do my training to become a chef.
Yeah,
Chef. But I think it's more like when we need to cover the shift.
Oh right, okay. Well, I can't fix your job situation.
No, but I mean,
What's the word?
Functional language for saying my condition about if you need to Or if you need a new chef, give me the job, not give me as a training.
Okay, so to assert yourself, okay? For a search. Right, okay, we'll go over this. Give us one of your ideas there, please, Rambo.
Tongue twister.
Tongue twisters. Does anyone know what tongue twisters are? What? What are tongue twisters?
In English, I don't know anything, but in Spanish.
Okay, Peter Piper picked a piece of pickled pepper, that kind of stuff. Okay, that's a tongue twister. Right, the same question, Edberg?
Vocabulary.
Okay, right. So today we will be opening the dictionary on letter A. Okay, any particular vocabulary? Any specific vocabulary? Okay, so the more specific you are for me at the beginning of the week, the better I can give you, or the better class I can give you. If you say vocabulary, I could choose mathematics vocabulary. Okay, now I'm a mathematician, so I would imagine most of you would find that extremely boring. Okay, but if you're more specific, it's better for me. So write down something more specific. Generally, that's more personal for you. I don't care if you choose something like, oh, I like horse riding or whatever, etc. As long as it's important for you. Next, you.
We put pronunciation, preposition.
What pronunciation?
About everything. About
Everything. Absolutely. All pronunciation for all languages.
And then
Okay, this week we will be doing Japanese pronunciation. Japanese pronunciation.
preposition and travel in Ireland. For
Traveling in
example,
Ireland.
What can I find in Galway?
What can you find in Galway?
Yeah.
Galway. Okay, very good. Excellent, very good. Same question, Alexis? Sorry, Roberto, number 2. Okay, yeah, yes. Yes.
I was talking with him about traveling to Brazil, actually.
Oh, Brazil. All right. So, what will you find in Galway and Brazil? Okay, very good.
Place.
2 different places. Yes, very good. Anything else? No. Okay, Greta. Idioms. Okay, very good. Now, did you choose idioms because Francesca Squared chose idioms? Yeah, probably. Okay. What did you choose? Francesca Squared. Anything else?
Idioms.
Idioms.
Use of internet.
Use of the internet.
Yeah. Wait.
How old are you,
wait.
Francesca?
No,
150?
I'm boomer. Really.
Okay, very good, very good. How do you...
Idioms or just idioms?
What?
It's idioms or idioms or both?
Idioms. Idioms. Okay, Lina, what did you write down?
Work vocabulary
Work vocabulary.
and phrasal verbs.
Okay, now which work vocabulary? Now again, so I know you might think, oh, it's a stupid question, but if you work on a farm, you're not going to have the same vocabulary as if you work as a teacher, for example, or as an engineer. So is there any specific job that you're...
Law.
Which?
Law.
Oh, law.
Law.
Yeah, now be careful of your pronunciation, because to be honest, yes, I thought the first thing you said was this. Now, what's that? It's another word for toilet. Okay? So, new vocabulary, maybe, I don't know, maybe you work in the toilet side, the toilet industry, you'll make a lot of money. The pronunciation of this is what? Law. Oh. What's the difference if you look at my mouth? Loo, law. Exactly. So everyone, put your lips in this position. Vincent. Lou. No. Oh, actually, if you watch Lina, so she's a French speaker, very often they will not round their lips for the same vowels as English. You must do this. Ooh. Do that. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay, now. Lou. Everyone? Oh. Law. Again?
No.
Now, do you watch my mouth and watch Lina's mouth. Law.
No.
Now, her mouth is too closed and it's wider. So if you don't produce these sounds, then English speakers will have problems understanding it. All the vowels must be pronounced reasonably accurate. Oh, law. Oh, law. Perfect, absolutely. Okay, law. Oh, that's right. Okay, so Laurie is also French. Vincent?
Technology vocabulary.
Okay.
Linking pronunciation.
And which?
Linking pronunciation.
Okay, so the catenation of the consonant and vowel. Okay, very good. Next.
Yes. Functional language for being assertive or difference between active voice and passive voice.
Again. Right, okay, we go over it. Chiara.
General culture. Some tenses.
Culture of which countries?
In general.
China, China,
Irish.
Vietnam, Irish culture. Are there? Okay, Colombian, maybe Colombian culture, possibly. No, Kata, what did you choose? Oh, Chiara, another one. Okay. No, go ahead, Chiara, if there's more.
No, we wrote it.
Oh, you wrote together. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, Kata, what was the other one?
Business vocabulary.
Business vocabulary. Right. Anything else?
Some tenses.
Okay, so the tenses. Okay, we'll go over that. Laurie?
Restaurant, hotel, vocabulary.
Oh, you got the job?
No.
Oh. Excellent. Right. Okay, very good.
Gerund and infinitive.
Oh, okay, right. And Idalia?
Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne. I prefer. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say Idalia all the time by accident. Okay, Yvonne?
Travels and past and present perfect and perfect jobs second conditional.
So a lot of perfects on that. Okay, perfect jobs, perfect present perfect, past perfect, perfect second conditional. Okay, very good. Right. Okay, so we'll go over some of that. All right. Where is it? The next thing I want to know. Oh yes. Okay. Right. So I'm going to give you out a sheet. Now I'm going to have to go get some more because I didn't know we'd have this many. Okay, so on this page are unusual question forms. Okay, now one of them is very reasonably easy. I'm sure some of you have done this. If you start the question like that, what does it really mean?
Why?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, how about is the same?
How about is different. Okay, if you said, how about, okay, I'll give you 2 seconds. Okay, so if I said, how about, what's that? What's that mean there? What's that mean? How about going to another school, Chiara? What's that mean there?
Take your ass and
It's a suggestion. It's a suggestion. Okay. How about maybe, or how about going for a picnic or whatever, etc. Okay, so it's a suggestion.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think? Okay. Okay. Slightly different. This one. Now, some of you will not know who this person is. This is my this is my ex-girlfriend from 13 years ago. But don't worry, I've totally forgotten about it. What's this mean? Why is Kanye not with Andrew? Good question. Good question. Okay, right.
Because you're a husband.
Yeah, well, it's a positive. Okay, now on these pages, on both the front and the back, I have given you some unusual question forms. So but they are very, very used, or they're very typical of what people use when they are speaking. Okay, you might not get it in the textbook. By the way, we never use the textbook unless you want to find the topic in the textbook and say, let's do that. We don't really cover it. Okay. So again, I want you to look through these. I have given you an example on this. Now I was trying to save the environment, so you're going to have to use a magnifying glass. Okay, you understand that? Okay, so first aid, good. First aid, good. First aid, Edberg. First aid, excellent. First aid, Chiara. Yvonne, first aid. Yep. Yvonne, first aid.
Thank you.
Excellent. And the rest of you.
Robertinho, please.
Yes.
Please, Roberto.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roberto. Everybody.
He's making coffee.
Yeah. Who does not have one? Anyone else?
Just read and read.
Yeah, I just want you to read through these, research them. Okay, so actually, to be honest, I'm going to split it up. So the pair of you, I want you to do 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3. This group, I want you to do 4 to 6. Okay, this group, I want you to do. This group, I want you to do 7 to 10. Okay. This group, I want you to do 11 to 14. This group, I want you to do 15 to 17, and then 18 to 20. Okay? Just focus on that. So if you need to use technology, you can, there's no problem. Okay? Or if you want to ask me a question. Vincent, you were with Lina.
And we
I
have
need
to hand this thing for when
Oh, yes. Oh, can you put your names on the top of these little pages? Put your names on the top of those Lina, I've forgotten which number I gave you. Which number?
11 to 14.
Okay, so 11 to 14, 11 to 14. Luis, yours one. Let me see if I can understand this.
Yeah, it's easy.
Thank you very much. I will give you another 3 or 4 minutes.
11 to 14.
Yes.
But you have 3 or 4 topics you have to choose. And that's it. And then
You have 1 minute. Now you're going to explain it to other people in the class, so you better know it well. Have you worked together?
yes.
Luis, have you met Alexis? Alexis, this is Luis. If you're going to use telepathy, it must be in English.
Oh, it's English.
For example, Andrew,
Try to explain.
the one that you are saying something like
She stormed out of the meeting, and then what? So what happened after that? Now, again, as I said to them over there, if you're going to use telepathy, make sure it's in English. Don't use any Spanish or French or Italian telepathy. Vincent, have you met Lina? Lina, this is Vincent. Just your three, you will explain to the others, and they will explain theirs to you. Okay, right, move your asses up, 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 up. Yes, now, you had long enough. Okay. Stand up, everyone. Does anyone understand?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Move your ass. Okay, right. Now, I would like you to find someone who was not in your group, and I want you to explain yours to them. Okay? Off you go. Should take about a minute each. So, right, off you go. Simple steps. Yvonne, so there's one extra, so over here maybe with me. No, individuals, yeah. Vincent got lost again. Okay, mix. There's going to be a 3. Again.
That's to be like confusion, surprise. For example, she follows me after I post that meme. What's up with that? Is it surprise, confusion, like why
Another one is 2.
Oh, yes. Okay.
For example, easy example she's offering a car for 3 years. Where's the
So the lesson is what's the video lesson? That's the where this is where. So our words is goodbye.
Switch again. Mix. Alexis.
Yvonne.
Louise.
Oh, sorry.
The rest of you mix, please.
So what's your number?
My old math teacher in St. Vegas. I understand. You surprised me.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
But first, number one, that means what's going on here? For example, it's just blocked out of here. It means what's going here?
For example, I didn't understand how come. And I was like, how come?
Okay, so everyone. This is one of the quickest changes ever. Alexis is moving up. Okay, well done, Alexis. Well done. And Roberto, you're moving down. Okay, switch again. Now you have to be quick because the new students are super quick. Right, quick. Off you go, quick, fast. Okay, find another partner, quick. Vincent, Laurie.
Who cares? You like you are online or you are saying something. Yeah, no. When you are waiting to
where
see something, you For example, like, another thing, but in this case, you know? And then the heating just broke the other your computers make it
That's what they say when someone asks personal information. Just asking, are you the one who lives next and the last one is and then what? And then what?
And then what now?
And then what?
Exasperation.
And then what?
Right, now switch again, because this group again, the new people are super fast, okay? Oh, no, oh, you haven't finished all of them. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. You have another 2. This group have completely finished.
But we're in a rush.
Right, because that group have finished. Okay, yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, so switch again, quick. Switch again.
I'm going to find
Let's
someone.
go to
You really done before? Just one. Yeah. Then I said so when you know what you say what it's also exasperation. So you say cool, normal, because you and then the what, but sometimes either that and this was really sometimes you say when you want to get so you say and then also you say when you is that even
Okay.
yeah.
So, my expression
What do you think you are?
1, 2, and 3. In other words, what's the meaning of 1 over here?
It's like
Just block it. 3 out of nowhere.
you have a friend and your friend has a relationship.
He's waiting to have a problem, and the problem is oh, I know.
You are
So I
What now? You said 16.
separate from the video. I didn't know. What's the
Place there. Finished again. Lina is so fast. Relax, relax, socialize now. Keep going, keep going.
And the last one is
So the explanation goodbye. What to do with that? What to do with
Socialize with your partner. If you don't like your partner, suck it up, suck it up.
Finish. Hey girl.
Switch again. Switch again. I think you're nearly finished, yeah?
Yeah, finished.
Right, off you go, quick. Find someone. Ramon, you go down there. Louise, I can see you. Vincent, look who it is. Look at it. Okay. Get over there to Vincent.
These steaks are girls. Oh, who knew? I love broccoli. I eat broccoli frequently. A good surprise. Okay. So the last one, what's the idea of that? Weird. More information.
You are working on the script and
Always what's the deal? Yeah, but the it sounds very and another one is outside. Meaning, what do you mean? Repeat that. Like where I fired without even applying.
What's that? What that means to me? Say something. Someone says something good. Basic. I really. What do you think to me? You are. My example is like if I don't understand this kind of movie. And you are your friends are in a relationship with another guy, especially if you make
Okay, go back to your seats. Okay, so move back to your seats there. Get out of it. Okay, right? So I'm going to give you a few sentences and you are going to reply with whatever unusual question form you wish. Okay, so the first thing that I will say is I speak 17 languages.
Who cares?
Very good, very good. Very good. Is there anything else you could say?
Yes, you can.
What else could you say? Oh, I speak. Would you say? I speak 17 languages. Who knew? You could say who knew. Who's asking exactly? Who cares? Etc. Anything else?
Who cares?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? Okay. Now, when you're answering the question, or sorry, when you're using the question, you have to use the correct intonation. You can't say who do you think you are. You have to say who do you think you are? I speak 17 languages.
Who do you think you are?
Exactly. Okay, a little bit more like that. Next one then. After the class, usually the students leave about 50 bottles and their papers and their pens, etc. And every day I say, please collect your bottles and bring them home. but they never do.
What's the deal with that?
Oh,
Is that supposed
you
to
could say,
impress me?
what's the deal with that? But why would I try? So what's another way of saying, why would I even ask them to do? Why would I? Why? Why? Ba ba ba. Why ba? Why ba? Why ba?
Why bother?
Why bother?
Why bother?
Okay, why bother? There's no point in doing this. Okay. Next one then. If I said to you, what else would I say to you? Do you know something? Rambo passed the exam without even trying.
Who'd have thought?
Who? Well, now, if you say who'd have thought, what you mean is that's a big surprise. That's a big surprise for an idiot like Rambo to pass without trying. So maybe there's another one. There's another one you could say. Again.
How's that?
How's that? Yeah. So you could say, how did she do that? Anything else?
How you pronounce it? Half tough? What?
Well, Hajime Mashte, Dozai Rashko, Watashi no Namawa Andoro desu. Now, it is lovely to have a Japanese speaker here today, but could you say that again in English? Repeat that.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Okay, exactly. It's a bit of a surprise. Who'd have thought? Next one then, if I said to you, Luis, he's actually, he's not a civil servant, he's a model. He's a model. He's not a civil servant, he's a model. This man over here. Well, who knew? Exactly. Who? Now, stand up again. Stand up again. Now, have you ever seen what do you call the place where the where the models walk? Where do they walk? No, you don't say the runway. The runway is for the airport. No, you say
Carousel.
catwalk. Okay, so stand up again. Can you walk down the catwalk again? Now, has anyone seen a model ever walking like that? Okay. Well, they wouldn't have a job for very long. Okay, they wouldn't have a job for very long. It could be the first and the last. Okay, the first and the last. Okay, next one then. If I said to you, Roberto.
Yes.
How many girlfriends have you had in your life? Like, this is a bit of an impolite question. Who's asking? Like, yeah, again now, if you do it the way Yvonne said, Yvonne was very polite. Who's asking? No, you weren't. Who's asking? Okay, all right. So, how many girlfriends have you had in the past?
Who's asking?
Exactly. Okay. Okay. So you say, well, it's none of your business. Okay. If I said to you, I'll give you one more. If I said, for example, I used to have a girlfriend called Monica Bellucci. Monica Bellucci, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come on now, reply.
No way, I know.
No way is not on the list. Okay. Turn the page.
Where's the catch?
Again?
Where's the catch?
Where's the catch? No, you wouldn't use that.
Why not?
Again? How come for Monica Bellucci? Yes, that'd be a question. Exactly. You could say, is that supposed to impress me? Okay, so is that supposed to impress me? Now, during this week, I'm going to ask you a few questions or whatever. I'm going to throw it into the class where you have to use some of this language. Okay? All right? Okay, but for now, what I want you to do is answer these questions. Now, these questions contain other constructions at the start. If you don't understand, you can ask me. Okay? Now, I want you to mix with different people. Okay? So after one or two questions, mix with other people. Okay? So, including Vincent. Okay? So, first. Edberg, that's yours there. Very good, Chiara. Very good. Yvonne? Excellent. And the rest of you, there it is.
Thank you, Roberto.
Thank you. One more or two more? Yes.
You and me.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay, now some of these might seem like rhetorical questions where you don't have to answer, but I want you to expand. Okay, now who does not have a page? No, you all have a page. That's okay. Yes, well, you'll forget tomorrow. Stand up, you lazy so-and-sos. Oh, stand up.
Maybe we have to.
You don't have to fill in the questions yet. Okay, don't fill in the questions yet. Okay, so stand up and answer those questions with your part. Including you, including you. You could, but you're going to move.
Whoa.
So you are with Greta, you are with Lina, and you are with Chiara. Let's stand.
Why does everyone chat and
Did you know fair play? It's fair because you very good,
I was reading a book.
Today I only want to read
For example, when I'm going to
when someone says all robots.
Yeah, what's the fun with your...
Oh yes, like for example, hope. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is kind of exactly. Okay, so they call their children after feeding. What's the deal with that? Eh? Yes, it's the same question. So can you give me a feed? Like for example, imagine you called your kid love or hope or whatever. Like if I call my kid misery, okay, for example. Okay, what's the deal with that?
Strawberry. Okay.
so different. Why?
In English, they're used to
It's like a show.
here, so okay, so remember, you see it appears.
Like
More stupid text. So you become more and more infatuated with the person. Your text gets more stupid.
So for people, maybe that you can say you are
Which one, Luis? Which one?
12 or 20.
20? Yes. Awkward means uncomfortable or uncoordinated. So there's need to talk weird or strange or uncomfortable when why did I do that?
sure that I never when you are
I know it's strange, but
For example, you can stay quiet and just give your opinion about it. And it doesn't really. No, it's for example in this during results with Tantrum movies. She knows that it's bad, but she can stop.
I understand your point.
finish maybe when someone is maybe this.
If you want to do so, you're very determined to. Maybe in the
More like impulsive situation. It's like, oh, I cannot stop to eat chocolate. If I throw the chocolate, yes, I can stop. I need to stop.
I can stop to eat chocolate
saying things
Like fishing in the movie when he's
Sesame and you can't stop. I would say and you would say, oh, in the movies there are compulsive talkers or compulsive eaters or compulsive liars. Like Donald Trump, you would probably describe as a compulsive liar. Okay?
No, because you fly somebody else and you get to the destination. It's like this. Oh, thanks God.
oh yes. Yes. In this in Spanish, one is no one. Yeah, so you are always in zero. If you say, I drink just one, but one is no one, so all the time you are in zero, just one.
Sorry.
Then I use the first one. This one is I got something.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go over some of the things that I heard. Okay, so first of all, you understand this, to get locked inside. So somebody turns the key and then you can't get outside. Okay? So once I was locked in a toilet for, I think it was about 4 hours. Okay? Yes, that's true. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay? To laze around, what's this verb name? Yeah, okay, so this comes from which adjective?
Lazy.
Lazy. So if you laze around, you're relaxing. Okay? Next one, if you're compulsive something, it means you can't stop doing it. Could you give me an example of that? No, give me the name of a person who is a compulsive liar. Pinocchio or Donald Trump, as he is also. Yes, exactly. Okay, Donald Trump.
Is Pinocchio?
Pinocchio. He's Italian. So Pinocchio, is it? Yeah. Pinocchio.
And in English?
Pinocchio. Does anyone know his little friend? What do you call the little friend?
Pepegrillo.
Jiminy Cricket, he's called. Jiminy Cricket. Okay, cricket is the name of the insect. Okay, this word here, this to pop, you can create lots of multi-word verbs out of this. What does it mean? What's pop mean?
Something.
Now, could you please listen to Roberto? Okay, so 3, 2, 1. No, very poor performance. 3, 2, 1. What the hell was that? Vincent was just, yes, exactly. You're supposed to. Okay, now, would you say that quicker or slow?
Slow, pop. No. Quick.
It's quick. Okay, so now for the people who are new, when I ask a question where there are 2 possible answers,
I know.
A and B. Now, when Chiara gives the answer A, what is the correct answer? A, B, exactly. Okay, always go for that. Okay, it's a little thing. Okay, so if somebody says, if I said this, pop up to the shop, what does that mean?
Go on.
Yeah, but why would you say up? Where is the shop? Where is the shop? If you say, oh, just pop up to the shop.
Outside of you?
You're probably going in that direction. Now, if somebody says, pop down to the shop, what direction are you going?
Down.
Yeah, okay, it's fairly obvious. Now, if somebody says, pop over the road to the shop.
You have to cross the road.
Yeah, you have to cross the road. Is there another way you could say that? Instead of pop over, pop
out.
Well, pop out means you're just leaving for a little period of time. You don't know where.
In.
Again?
In.
Well, pop in would be the opposite. So, oh, just pop into my house. So it probably means a quick visit.
Out.
Pop across the road. Pop across the road, pop over the road. There are many prepositions you can put in this position here. Okay? So it's very, very
something quickly.
And very often visit. If I said, oh, it just popped into my head, what does that mean?
Something comes.
Yeah, quickly. It wasn't, oh, gradually developed and then I understood what it meant. No, it was quick. Think of popcorn. So popcorn is quick, okay? This one, crust. What's crust?
The border of the
The periphery of the pizza or the toast. If you say somebody is upper crust, what does that mean?
In the corner. Oh.
The elite, okay? Upper crust, okay? Top quality, okay? They're the aristocrats of society, for example. Which person in this class is upper crust?
Oh my God.
Which person would you say in this
Molly.
class? Yes, exactly. The little puppy, Okay? Some of you use these words like that. In English, they are uncountable. So you would say advice and information. You don't say informations or advices. If you want to make,
some advice.
you could say some advice or some information, so because it's uncountable. If you did want to make it countable, what would you say here?
Pieces.
What was that?
Pieces.
Very good. Excellent work. Excellent work there, Luis. A moment of inspiration. Okay, pieces of advice or pieces of information.
And some information too.
You can say some information, yeah, that's exactly what Chiara said about 10 minutes ago. Very good, good work. Okay, next one then. Dumb and dumber.
You.
Not pronounced, yes. Exactly. Okay. Right, stand up you.
Dumb and dumber.
Okay, go with this. Okay, so dumb and dumber. Now, what's dumb mean? Stupid and more stupid. Okay? Sit yourself down. Sit yourself down. This word, actually, to be honest, what's another meaning of dumb? Does anyone know?
When it's wet, something dumb.
No, that's damp. Damp means when it's wet. Okay?
Okay.
No, it means you're thinking of drum. Right? Oh my God, how
I'm
many
ready
words?
to-
How many words? No, it means you can't speak. Okay, you're mute. You're not able to speak.
But because you don't have voice, or
Yeah,
because
you
you are
don't. No, you're
tactile?
physically not able to speak. Now, in the past, they would regard people who could not speak as stupid. Okay, it wasn't a physical disability they thought. Okay. Now, so in the past, it was used in a So be careful about how you use it. There is a phrasal verb. If somebody says, "Oh, the government are dumbing down the exams," what would you expect that means? The government are dumbing down the exams. Every year they dumb down the exams.
Hiding information or something.
Remember, what does that mean? What's this? Okay, it is negative. So if you say dumb down the exams, what are you? Yeah, make it easier. Okay, you're making it more stupid. Okay, so older people, I'm sure your parents will say, "Oh, back in my day, the exams were much harder." Okay, like back in the day, Roberto's day and Luis's day, for example, long time ago. In fact, you won't know this, but they're so old, schools didn't exist. Next one then, this word here, awkward. The pronunciation is what? Oh. Open your mouth. Oh. Oh. Luis. Oh. Yes, exactly. Awkward. Awkward. Now, what's this part mean? I have counted this many times. What's that mean?
Word.
Yeah, but what's it mean? Yeah, you're right. Direction. Direction.
Direction.
If you said this, oops, sorry. Give me another word that ends in
Backward.
Backwards. What else?
Towards.
Forward. What else?
Forward. No.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Any others?
Downward.
Downward. Yeah. What else?
Upwards.
Upwards. What else?
Downwards.
Inward.
Inwards.
Yeah,
toys.
yeah, the toy lady over there. Exactly. Okay. So inwards, outwards. If I was outside and I was looking in that direction, where would I be looking?
Upwards.
Skywards.
Skywards.
Skywards, yes, very good. Skywards. So it means in a particular direction. Now, the word awk does not exist anymore, but it used to mean in the wrong direction. So you were going in the wrong direction. So you were uncoordinated. Okay? So, for example, if you were. Stand up here. Apologize in advance. Come over here. Hold my hand. Not that hand. Imagine we are dancing. Okay? We are dancing.
Oh, Vincent, what you have there?
This very awkward. Stay where you are, Vincent. Okay, back over here. Now that was very awkward dancing because I'm Irish. Okay, Irish
Like a
people
stick,
have no sense of rhythm. Okay, stamping on poor Vincent's feet.
You have
etc.
two left.
Yeah, two left feet. We have two left feet, and also. If you imagine I dropped my hand down here, that would be also very awkward in a different way. You understand that? It would be very uncomfortable for Vincent. Okay?
Or maybe no, you
Or
don't
maybe
know.
not. Maybe not. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Vincent. The next, down here, headstrong. Does anyone know what it means if you say someone is very headstrong?
Right.
Annoying.
No.
No, it's like.
Yeah, they're very
Like Tumbin?
obstinate. Okay, so they don't want to change their mind. They're very determined. They're headstrong. Usually, it's a bit negative. And then the last one, blunt.
It can be stubborn.
Yeah, it could be this word as well. Okay. So this is a synonym for obstinate. Okay, stubborn. If you were to use this with an idiomatic expression or a simile, as stubborn as a what animal? Yeah. Not a monkey.
A mule.
Okay, yeah, a mule. So it's a cross between a horse and a donkey, as stubborn as a mule.
Yeah.
And then this last one, blunt. What does that mean? So blunt means that you are very honest, but very direct. Like maybe, like for example, if I said, Chiara, what do you think of my outfit today? What do you think? Okay, no, you idiots! This is the one time you're actually nice. Okay, so again, yeah, exactly. Roberto, what would you say?
It's awful.
It's awful, exactly. Okay, so you might want to be a little bit more. So for a second there, I said, what do you think of my outfit? Roberto said it's awful, and then Lina was like, yes, you don't need to make it obvious, Lina. Okay, so it's very blunt, yes.
I didn't understand what is the meaning headstrong.
Headstrong, very stubborn, obstinate, etc. Okay, so after the break, I'll go over some of the questions, but then we'll do something slightly different. Okay, so take a break. For the